To the NFL. All right, Coach, under hazy, overcast L.A. skies, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, California. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Cincinnati Bengals and our home team.
I'm doing that.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Here we go! Set! Throw the ending! You ain't got nothing! You ain't got nothing!
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. There goes Melvin Gordon. He's at the 40, 20, 10. Touchdown, LA. Melvin Gordon, 75 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Well, this has been a quick strike offense all season long, finding many different ways to manufacture big plays.
They had a big playoff preview today in the papers, and it was about who would set the tone. Well, they just set the tone right there. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Play action. Now Jackson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. 4 catches for him in the wild card win a week ago, and he's got his first here, and it's a first down.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start.
Let's go.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. That's complete to John Ross. His first catch of the divisional round goes for a first down. He had 5 catches last week in their wild card win.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Jackson now. He finds Hopkins complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards the final tally.
Ready. 49 to mark. 49 to mark. Watch the pass. Slam.
Jackson will throw again. Toward the pylon, caught.
I know that
And he'll
fucking
be
play,
brought
dude.
down right on the edge of the
There
goal
is
line at about the
I haven't
1 yard
seen
line.
one thing that works.
That's good for a gain of 6. Second and goal. Second and goal from the 1. Here's a run with Mixon, and he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Taking it in from a yard out as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point good by Hopkins, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
That is so weak, bro.
This will be taken in at the 1. And a big mistake on the return. He's out of bounds at his own 1 yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are.
Let's go now. 3. 18 Gator. Now watch one.
On second down, it's Gordon, and he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ready. 3. Go to base. 43. Check. 46. Bullet. Pow.
King from the gun on 3rd down, and able to find Kirk complete. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A.
Justice Cheese.
Let's hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Here's King on 1st and 10. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he takes it in for a Charger
Did the same play 2 times in a row. Different formation.
Kirk,
But same
81
formation.
yards.
Different play.
And the Chargers have taken the lead.
All you did was blitz everything. This shit
Seeing some
should be
pretty good
fucking
offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. Jackson on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jerry Tillery forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack on 1st down, Jackson going, it got his man complete. And all the way to the opposite 45. A big play there for Cincinnati. And even 40 yards. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
Check 50.
Now Jackson. Got a man open. It's Ross. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, 45 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Hopkins with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Operating from the gun, King. And this one's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Record.
Back to throw. King. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field. Have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Looking to throw. King. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Bengals drive about to get going. They had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone. And with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays. Eat up chunks of yardage and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. From the gun to give to Mixon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Jackson going deep for Hopkins.
What the fuck ever, bro?
It's complete. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. snags it for the pick. The Charger drive about to get going.
Let's go, let's go. A little flare. Switch. Go.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now second and... From the pistol, they run with Gordon. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Watch the slant.
Here's Gordon. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Let's get it. Set, ready. Set the outlaw. I'm scared. Check 9. Delta. 43's the mic. 43's the mic. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. High seven. March 40 to go.
To throw is King.
What kind of fucking pass is that, though?
And that is incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game, because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
This quarterback now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. A throw on the quick slant going to be complete.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
56. Mike, 56. Right there.
They go play action with Jackson. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 33 yards that time. Mixon trying to punch it in. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Another try for Mixon.
The same fucking play.
Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point good by Hopkins, and the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it first and 10. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Second and 6. He's got his man on the crossing route. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
King now, throwing on first down. This is Gordon on the dump off. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a first and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again second and 10. Now King. From the gun, he'll throw.
Can y'all not fucking block?
Escape, and he goes down. Carl Lawson. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
It's now third down.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. This is caught inside the 15. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Jakeem Grant, 49 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. McManus's point after is good, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. The Bengals drive about to get going. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
The last play got just a yard. Here's second and 9 from the 26. They go play action now. Jackson going deep for Hopkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Now it's Jackson. It's complete to Hopkins. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 22. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter
Not entirely,
that and have
unless
a
you
profound
fucking
effect
know
on this
everything
game.
about this game, but when you're not there, we'll talk about it.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. For the catch made by Hopkins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. This quarterback now 13 of 15 passing. That's good for 87%. It's first and 10. Throwing is Jackson. That's going to be caught. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Call it no gain, and it's going to be second and goal. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And Hopkins' kick is good. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you turn that because now
he rifles one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. What a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
I'm going to run you over.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And some space here. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide to do a play call.
He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not
I'm going to
before
throw it
they
to John
work it
Ross for man
across
coverage, and he's
midfield.
just going to throw it up to D-Hop.
A gain of
And it's
32
going to work.
that time. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way
That's
across
insane,
the
man.
50 now as they come up 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown.
Insane.
John Ross with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals are once again going to retake the lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
I mean, he's a good user. I got to admit that, dude.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Charger drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Check the backer, check the backer. Check nickel.
They keep it on the ground again, Gordon. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
It's 3rd down and 4.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. Back to throw. King.
Oh, but I can't
And the
address the
throw there
catch.
going to be incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball
98
that is thrown
speed
downfield.
wide
And
receiver
look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
GG. This is the drive right here.
This one's sent
again.
away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. 12 yards on the return that time. And out will come the offense as they take over.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Kill. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Now it's Jackson. And an alley to run. A heck of an effort there on the scramble leaves him with just 3rd and a yard.
Watch out. Check.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. Got a man, it's Ross, complete.
The mine 98 speed wide receiver.
For a Cincinnati score. John Ross saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own
The Charger drive about to get going. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They run it here with Gordon. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Gordon. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver or tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. King. Oh, he can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved a first pick of the game there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And that is very well done there as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
A throw out wide, caught by Hopkins. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 7-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
That's a lot of points. Returnable for Grant.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Charger drive about to get going. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Check 52.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gordon. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Patch it.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. King operating from the gun. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Here's King. From the gun, he'll throw. Hunter Henry brings it in. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 23 yards on the play. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check 13.
Back to throw. King. On the crossing route, complete. It's Grant. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A really nice gain of 25 yards. This quarterback now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Let's go. Hey, come on. Wraps around. Good shot, baby. That's a baby shot. Back. 43. Hey, 43 is the mic. Watch the screen. Pass.
To throw is King. To throw on 2nd down. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Hassan Reddick in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively? And that's caught
There's no
inside the
fucking
35.
way, bro.
A big play there for the
That's
Bengals.
able to happen every
41
time.
yards. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
Set, ready. 60 outlaw. 50. We take a win.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. stepping up. He'll try and run.
How did they
Wind
not
up
steady
getting
block,
9 after
dude?
tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
But they will.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And it's caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
Same man coach. Oh, he did the 22 that time. Oh.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. King now, off the play fake. Eluding the pressure right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you've got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed.
Check, 43. Who that? 43 in the mic. Yo.
Now King throwing on 3rd and long. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Hassan Reddick in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
GG.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They're going to run. This is Gordon. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
And they take a knee.